for stealing the Heavenly Emperor's cat. Rabbit Spirit Lin Q was punished with system tasks in the mortal world. She thought playing a yandere villain and breaking out the main couple would be a piece of cake. But what's up with the male lead? He's got zero interest in the other male lead and is forcing himself on him instead. Today is the day the male lead transfers schools to complete the mission of stopping the two leads from meeting. Lin Qi tied Xi Yingshan up in the equipment room and even drugged him so he couldn't break free. But he's not really a yandere, so he's worried the drug might hurt him. Sensing Lin Qi's concern, the system popped up with a ding, saying it's just a sleeping pill and won't harm the body. Plus, the way you acted just now was totally yandere. Lin Qi was praised to tears. He didn't want to be a psycho. The original plot has Xi Yingshan and Mingju secretly crushing on each other, and they eventually end up together. All he has to do is stop them from getting together at any cost, then get taken down by the main crew, and his mission in this world is complete. Now he's successfully finished the first task. As long as he follows the plot, his return to the Heavenly Palace is just around the corner. But the next second, the plot malfunctioned. Xi Yingshan, who should have been asleep, woke up. Seeing him sweating like crazy from the heat, Lin Qi realized something was wrong. The system quickly checked the pill Lin Qi just gave him. Oh my god, what kind of super aphrodisiac did you give him? Before he could finish, Lin Qi was already pinned to the floor by Xi Yingshan. Then this and that happened. Lin Qi cried out for the system to do something, but the system just shyly covered its eyes, saying this was its first time dealing with this situation, and it needed to consult management first. Then it bolted. When it came back 3 hours later, Lin Qi looked at the system with unspeakable grievance. Do you know how much I suffered for this mission? The system begged pitifully for mercy. Sorry, sweetie. Management said I'm not cut out for this, and made me sit through training. So I got back late. Lin Qi didn't want to deal with the system. He was just glad Xi Yingshan was out of it from the drug, or he'd really be done for. Just then, the class bell rang outside. Shoot, he'd been skipping for way too long. The original body's homeroom teacher is no pushover, so he rushed to the classroom. Little did he know that right after he left, Xi Yingshan opened his hazy eyes. He clutched his throbbing head and struggled to sit up. Though he didn't see the person's face, he swore he'd find whoever dared to drug him and sleep with him. The yandere villain tears apart a doll in public and gets caught by the male lead. In the office, Lin Qi got cheated out by the balding teacher. Then Xi Yingshan walked in. He was also called to the office for skipping, but before he could speak, the teacher already gave him an out. I know you must have been feeling sick. Are you better now? Lin Qi's face went blank in shock, as expected of the genius. Even his skipping gets excused by teachers. The baldy kept grilling Lin Qi about where he was from 1 to 4 p.m. Hearing this, Xi Yingshan fixed his gaze on the boy, because that incident also happened between 1 and 4 p.m. Faced with the boy's inconsistent answers, he was certain this was the person who slept with him. So during his free time, he quoted Lin Qi in the equipment room, trying to force Lin Qi to confess. But Lin Qi refused to admit anything. He even shot back. Do you like me? Is that why you're accusing me of doing that to you? Xi Yingshan wasn't phased. You don't have to admit, but better hope I don't catch you slipping. Finally got rid of the male lead, and now the other male lead showed up. Seeing Mengju walk out from behind the equipment, Lin Qi's first concern was whether he overheard the conversation. Mengju smiled innocently. Wasn't it just you here? I didn't hear anything. Lin Qi laughed it off, saying he was just asking randomly, because he had been talking to the system earlier. Hearing he didn't hear anything put him at ease, but Mengju wasn't telling the truth. In the afternoon, Lin Qi went to pick up the original body's package. What could be in such a huge package? Curious, he opened it, and instantly died inside. It was a custom doll modeled after the other male lead, and worse, Xi Yingshan caught him with. Xi Yingshan glanced at the box. So you're admitting it? Lin Qi's face turned beet red. Admitting what? Yingshan started threatening him. I'm giving you 10 seconds to tell me the truth, or I'll post what you bought on the school forum. When Xi Yingshan counted down to 1, Lin Qi finally gave in. But what he said wasn't what Xi Yingshan wanted to hear. He cleverly claimed he was just the delivery guy, and that Xi Yingshan was the one who bought the doll. At that, several students gathered around. Oh my god, this guy's a total creep, right? Buying something like that, with the classmates as witnesses. Xi Yingshan couldn't use this to blackmail him anymore. Xi Yingshan realized he'd been outplayed, but still gave Lin Qi a menacing warning. Whether you did that or not, you know the truth. When I find proof, I won't let you off. Watching Xi Yingshan storm off in frustration, Qi was pretty pleased with himself. The system also praised Lin Qi for doing great. Who brought up the second mission? Smear Xi Yingshan's reputation in front of Mengju. Because of his poor background, Mengju always works as a waiter at fancy banquets, and Lin Qi, as a rich kid, frequently attends these events. That day, he went to the banquet where Mengju was working, and then saw Mengju getting bullied just for his bunny ears and tail being exposed, or the bunny got tied to a toilet seat and harassed. Right now, Mengju was being yelled at by a customer over a mistake. Lin Qi cleverly made the customer trip, then ran off with Mengju. In the hallway, he consoled him, telling Mengju not to take what just happened to heart. Mengju said it was nothing. He'd seen it all before. Lin Qi had a light bulb moment, and went along with what Mengju said. True, this kind of thing happens at school all the time too. Mengju caught the hint in Lin Qi's words. Are you saying there's bullying at our school? Lin Qi took the chance to trash Xi Yingshan. You didn't know. Xi Yingshan, the top student, is total bad news. Not only does he smoke, fight, and get perms like a pro, but behind the scenes, as he rumbled on, he didn't notice Xi Yingshan in the distance, eyes locked on him. Who's that guy with Lin Qi? Could it be his crush? After spreading rumors about Xi Yingshan, Lin Qi and the system hid in a corner celebrate. These missions just keep getting easier. Suddenly he felt really itchy. The system remembered Lin Qi's character is allergic to alcohol, and the allergic reaction reveals part of his true form. Seeing the bunny ears pop out suddenly, Lin Qi panicked. And that damn Xi Yingshan just had to walk in on him like this. As a rabbit, he thought about maybe ending up a spicy rabbit head one day, but never imagined it'd be this awkward. Xi Yingshan immediately locked the door. Seeing Lin Qi's bunny tail pop out, he asked with amusement, What kind of trick are you playing? Lin Qi lied, saying he was doing a magic trick, but Xi Yingshen wasn't buying it. He checked Lin Qi's bunny ears with one hand and touched Lin Qi's bunny tail with the other, confirming they were growing from his skin. So you're actually a rabbit. Then he started messing with him. Lin Qi got teased until his legs went weak. In embarrassment and anger, he bit down on Xi Yingshen's shoulder. Xi Yingshen stood there without moving. I've never been bitten by a rabbit before. Did you not eat? Put some effort into it. Insisting again he wasn't a rabbit, just cosplay. Then someone knocked on the door. Open up. Did you fall in or something? A wicked smile crossed Xi Yingshen's face. He locked them both in a stall and tied Lin Qi to the toilet seat. Lin Qi was scared to tears. Xi Yingshen, what are you doing? The little rabbit's identity exposed, and the male lead figured out the entire plot. Right now, Xi Yingshen was staring hungrily at Lin Qi's bunny tail, then started rubbing it hard. Lin Qi cried out in humiliation. He needed to find a way to get out of this. So he struggled to his feet and said dismissively, you keep coming after me. Don't tell me you actually like me. Xi Yingshen chuckled. Take a guess. He wanted to keep teasing the little rabbit, but his phone rang at the worst time. No choice, he had to leave first. After Xi Yingshen left, the system quickly popped out to help Lin Qi untie the ropes. Lin Qi knelt on the toilet seat, getting angrier by the second. Didn't the book say the male lead was a cold genius? But now he's openly molesting a bunny. Where's the aloof gentleman vibe? The system saying maybe that's just how life goes. Host, I believe you can do this. Then it brought up the new mission. The original body was jealous that Xi Yingshen got to perform in a play with Mengju, so he kept sabotaging them and ruining their relationship. But it only brought them closer. Lin Qi promised this time there wouldn't be any slip-ups. First, he hid Xi Yingshen's script in Mengju's desk, or then sabotaged Xi Yingshen's bike brakes. That afternoon, he heard the good news from classmates. Do you think Mengju has beef with our genius? The genius's missing script was found in Mengju's desk. And earlier when the genius was practicing the bike scene with him, he accidentally crashed into her. Lin Qi wore a satisfied smile. Next, he just had to turn the genius's shower photos into memes and spread them around campus, and mission complete. By pure coincidence, the shower style he hid was the same one as Xi Yingshen's. The heavens are on my side. He quickly pulled out his phone to take picture. With a click, he froze on the spot. He forgot to turn off the sound. Shen looked over annoyed. Lin Qi backed up 2 steps terrified. The guy's body was way more built than his. If they fought, he'd definitely lose. Xi Yingshen moved closer to Lin Qi with a dangerous air. Why are you taking pics of me? Lin Qi claimed he just pressed the camera button by accident and wasn't spying on him, then told him to back off, or he'd scream. Xi Yingshen laughed. I rented this whole bathroom out. You can scream all you want. Nobody's talent. Xin Qie looked around, confirmed the guy was talent, and immediately backed down. Sorry. I didn't know you rented this place. I'll leave right now. But what Xi Yingshen said next froze him in place. First you hid my script, racked my brakes, and now you're spying on me. What's your game? Lin Qi looked at Xi Yingshen in disbelief. So you knew it was me all along, and set a trap here for me. Xi Yingshen continued breaking it down for him. You're doing all this to supposedly keep me away from Mengju, but it's full of holes. With your brain, you should know there are cameras everywhere near the drama club and dumpsters. It's like you're deliberately doing things that will fail. And what's this system you keep talking to yourself about? After all that, Lin Qi and the system were scared stiff. Actually, last time in the equipment room, even though Xi Yingshen was drugged and out of it, he still heard Lin Qi talking to something. He was just testing the waters. But seeing Lin Qi panic, he knew he guessed right. So is that thing threatening you? Or are you both evil spirits causing trouble? The system told Lin Qi to think of something fast. If the main storyline collapses, he won't pass his probation. Lin Qi was forced to admit he was a rabbit spirit, but kept his mouth shut about everything else. But the smart genius had already figured it all out. You're completing some mission, right? Like using your pathetic schemes to push me and Mengju together. While Lin Qi and the system stared in shock, Xi Yingshen continued. Too bad I'm not some NPC in your world, and I'm not playing along. The genius pretended to fix the bunny's skirt, but ended up making him cry again. Right now, Lin Qi was secretly placing a love letter in Mengju's desk. Since he couldn't crack the male lead, he'd go after the other male lead. In the book, Mengju fell for Xi Yingshen at first sight. He just needed to write Mengju a love letter using Xi Yingshen's name, and their relationship would take off. Just as he was patting himself on the back for being so clever, Mengju's voice came from behind. Lin Qi, what are you putting in my drawer? Without missing a beat, Lin Qi handed the letter to Mengju. Xi Yingshen asked me to give you this letter. While Mengju read the love letter, Lin Qi kept praising Xi Yingshen for being handsome, smart, and definitely a loyal boyfriend. After reading the letter, Mengju blushed and happily